Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Tech. What's up? Let's talk about Boruto: The Next Generation. It is the follow-up to Naruto Shippuden. The Naruto series continues once again, which is pretty good because I remember a while back we talked about Naruto ending as a series, and in terms of Shippuden closing down, they did have the follow-up movie with Naruto the Last, I believe, and then they also had Boruto the movie. I liked both of them. They were both pretty good. They told the story of Naruto and Hinata and how that ended up, and they had kids. I think Hamawari. I can't say her name right at all, but and I definitely don't say that I'm. I used to be a big avid fan of Naruto. I still kind of am in a way, but I'm not as like hardcore as I used to be when I was younger about following every single episode. It kind of went, the main series of Naruto, then Shippuden. I kind of started staggering a little bit because I just wasn't too much of a fan of it. There was so much happening that I just couldn't keep track of, and then by the end, I came back and. So I finally got around to watching some Boruto. I did watch it subbed, by the way. Typically, I wait, like with Dragon Ball Super, I wait till it's dubbed and whatnot and see the English voiceovers and get my opinion on those. But I just couldn't wait any longer for Boruto. I heard a lot of episodes already came out, and so I decided to jump on that bandwagon and start seeing about Boruto. So one thing different than Naruto of how it kicks off from the original series is that Boruto's more cocky. I'd say that he's not like Naruto's cocky a little bit, but Boruto he oozes charisma and cockiness. Naruto was kind of awkward and shy at first, and then he just started becoming more and more charismatic. My ninja way, and all that stuff. By the way, I'm repping the Naruto shirt here. Pretty good here. Let's think. What else? Trying to think. Mainly the first episode revolves around Boruto getting to know him as a character. It kind of starts off weird with a flash forward. I don't know how many episodes it will take to actually get into it. Probably a lot, honestly, because it seems like they take from him where the Hidden Leaf Village is destroyed, post-modernism, I guess you could say, of what it is in the after the flashback, or flash forward, I should say. So Boruto looks much different. You see his Byakugan eye, I guess. I don't really know what to call it. Is all flared up and whatnot. So it shows him facing some dude, and the village is all destroyed for the flash forward in the beginning couple scenes. But from that on, it starts telling what we're going to be talking about here for Boruto and how he's going to be going through the Ninja Academy, learning the ninjutsu and everything, and he helps out this guy named Denki, who potentially could be the new Sasuke, and it's kind of weird because Boruto is more like a Sasuke and Denki is more like a Naruto in terms of shyness and everything, so that's where I go from there. Denki's the one being bullied, or Boruto is actually the one that saves him. Also, there's like this weird kind of like I would say curse mark that comes over Denki. It's a little weird. I don't really know how to explain it. Guess as I continue watching the series, I'll see where it takes a life of its own from there. If it's going to be just a straight up curse mark ripoff, or it's going to be something bigger, something that will affect the Hidden Leaf Village as a whole. So other than that, we did get to see Shikadai. He's awesome. I got to see Choji's daughter. I'm trying to think of any other people that just got like small, like you could just see them a little bit here. Shikamaru, of course, it was more Shikamaru and Naruto appearances. The episode really revolved around Boruto as a character and how he's much different than his father, and that he doesn't really appreciate his father's ability as Hokage as much. He's kind of like, he's never around and whatnot. So from there, he's kind of saying that he's kind of on his own in that sense. So he's gonna be on his own. He's kind of lone wolfing it, but he's also watching out for the next guy, in this case Denki and whatnot. I don't think I'm saying his name right. I say it all weird, but so he helps them out from the bullies. Then Denki gets possessed by the curse mark thing, going to kill the bullies. Everything gets fixed. They all meet up again at the or they finally meet up, and they finally get to the Ninja Academy for the opening day I guess, or introduction day, ceremony day, I don't know what to call it, introduction day, of welcoming them to the Ninja Academy, and that's kind of where the show ends off there. But it, as I was saying, I guess repeating myself a little bit, it kind of wraps up the whole getting Boruto's character established, and how, just like I said, he's just different from his father, and we're gonna have a much different character here. It's more modern. I was a big fan of the intro. The outro kind of showed what we're gonna be dealing with for the next episode, and it wasn't like a normal typical outro. It was actually showing, hey, what's gonna go on in the next episode. So it does look interesting there. I'll definitely keep track of it. I don't know if I'll make like an episode 1, episode 2, review from there. I just want to do my initial thoughts on the series in the first episode, and how it kind of brings back everybody who was a fan of Naruto. For all of my childhood, really, I was a big fan of it, and Shippuden throughout my teenage years. So now that I'm much older and a man, and how am I gonna like Boruto the next generations? So for the most part, I can't really give a rating scale on this. All I can say is, hey, give it a try. It's probably gonna take more than 1 or 2, maybe even 5 episodes to really get a feel for it. But this initial episode kind of gets you back in. Everything looks nice, sounds nice, and just like it's a different feeling than the original Naruto show. If you go in expecting the originals to basically be a replica, or Boruto to be a replica of the originals, and you're kind of going to be disappointed. They are trying to be original in that sense, so I don't know if it'll take a much slower progression. As for Naruto, it felt like it was a really fast boom 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 progression for everything. Boruto, I think, will be more slow paced from the feeling of things. Even though it seems like they're more fast paced, I feel like it'll be slower to get his character actually perfected and where they want it to be, so he's not following the exact same story as Naruto. But other than that, everyone, that's going to do it here today for this short video. Keep it safe, and until next time, peace out.